Namaste. Today in this video of mine, I'm going to be talking of fears. Fears in little children. By little children, I mean 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds. The first step in helping a child through this phase of fears is understanding what may frighten him and why. Animals. Most children fear at least one category of animals, like dogs, the barking ones, cats, rats, snakes in particular, spiders, and sometimes lizards. These fear may stem from an actual encounter or from seeing an adult react negatively to it. The dark. When the room is dim and shadowy and the child is all alone in a big bed, all sorts of scary things can go on in his head. You will know that this fear has crept into your child when he starts using postponing tactics. For example, glass of water, please. Can I go to the washroom just once? One more story, please. 3. Nightmares. A fear of the dark is often compounded by nightmares. Children are young and they do not understand that dreams are not real. They need your reassurance. They actually feel that the creature who's been disturbing them and scaring them in their dreams could actually appear in real life too. Schools, the most important of all. Going to school for the first time can be extremely daunting and traumatic for the child. Suddenly he's thrown in a world of new people, strangers, aliens. He has to interact with all of them without the help of his parents. Some children sail through it, but most children experience at least moderate amount of separation anxiety, which they are likely to express by crying and whining. In severe cases, they may just refuse to go to school, feign illness, cling, beg, complain that the teacher is not good or that other children in the school are teasing him. You need to talk to the teacher about it. Also, when we talk of the school, we need to understand one thing. Is it the fear of school that is driving him crazy or fearful, or is it the fear of leaving home? Now, if it is fear of leaving home, then the mother has to watch her own body language. Is the child picking on your anxiety? Make your goodbyes as brief as possible. The longer you stretch, the more emotionally charged your child will be and melodramatic. Not good for you, not good for the child, and not good for the school. All schools want children coming to schools in a happy state of mind. They want the children to go back with good memories. Now, if it is fear of going to school, then you need to identify what could be the reasons. Is he getting bullied? Are some big children troubling him in the bus? Is he toilet trained? Can he eat his tiffin independently? All of these factors need to be considered and dealt with individually. In most cases, it's separation anxiety that is playing a role. So in short, children resist going to schools for 4 reasons. One is that they're not going to meet the parents. They're scared about that. They're scared about the teasing, the bullying. They're scared of the unknown. And sometimes children are strong-willed and have oppositional tendencies. Now, some quick tips. Take your child's fears seriously. I mean it. Take your child's fear seriously. 2. Help him to get used to the feared situation gradually. For example, if he's scared of the dogs, narrate interesting stories about friendly dogs. If he's scared of the darkness, hold his hand, carry a torch and take him to the dark corners of the house. 3. Do not please dismiss his fears by saying, "Don't be silly," or "When will you become a big boy?" Do not tease him about his fears. 4. Don't handle his fears by avoiding it. Help him to master it. The fear of the child will get abated if he can control over it. For example, he can close his eyes, he can take a deep breath, or he can switch off the TV if he thinks the cartoon film is very scary. Finally, Your child must know that some fears are appropriate and that he needs to protect himself from the dangers, like not touching a hot stove or running and crossing the road. Now, most of the fears that I mentioned today are very common, prevalent in all homes. No big deal. Children will experience it and they will also get over it. But if it persists, then you need to talk to the school, you need to talk to the teacher, you need to talk to the counselor. They have wealth of information and I'm sure they would be able to help you and your child. That's all for now. Goodbye. Stay indoors, stay healthy. In my next video, I'm going to be talking of parenting styles. The kind of parent you are and the kind of child you've got. The kind of parents you've had and the kind of person you've turned out to be. Extremely informative, eye-opener and interesting. Bye-bye.